Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Well, just in a flick of a switch, the season is over. There we are, it's done. The league is done. The Premier League season has been completed, it's finished. We have champions, we have Champions League spots, we have Europa League spots, we have relegated teams. And all of that has been determined now. Congrats. Before we get into the Chelsea details, congrats to Manchester City, who have won the league. And it was bound to happen, I feel like. It was going to happen in that way. They did beat West Ham 3-1, almost 3-2, with that close call towards the end. That could have been a goal, but it was disallowed because of handball. And Arsenal getting a late winner there by Kai Havertz to put themselves back in the mix very briefly with the chance of getting something, but not enough. Manchester City 3-1 winners. They've won the league. Pep Guardiola has now won his 6th Premier League title, 4th Premier League title in a row. It's just, as Chris Eubank Sr. once said, it's stupendous. It's completely stupendous. It's not been seen before. It's not been done before. Pep has absolutely obliterated it. And congrats to Man City. They absolutely deserve it. Arsenal, on the other hand, when you look at their season, they've had a good season. They've actually had a good season. But it's not enough. Like, what have they got to show for it? They're that team that came close again, you know? So it's tough because in terms of their points that they've tallied up, their wins that they've tallied up, it's the most wins that Arsenal have had in a season ever. But again, second best. They finished the season on 89 points, 1 point behind their Invincibles team. But again, second best. Any cup to win? Nope. Second best. If anything, they've been knocked out of cups and all sorts. So this is where... How do you see Arsenal's season? Let me know. Has it been a good season for Arsenal? Or no matter how well they've played and what they've actually done, is it still underwhelming? Should they have done better? Because at the end of the day, Arsenal are still waiting to get their hands on proper silverware. You know, properly. I know they've had a couple of cups and whatnot, FA Cups, and we've seen that run towards the end of Wenger. Arteta's won one FA Cup. Arteta's got one trophy. Like, is that enough? But they are playing well. So it's a tough one for Arsenal. Tough situation. But Man City are champions. Liverpool say goodbye to Jurgen Klopp. There's tears and all sorts. I know Sky, I think, have cut off a little bit of the coverage, so we've not been able to see all of that. And I'm sure the clips will pop up. But I've seen like Klopp and Van Dijk hugging it out on the pitch, and they were crying. Van Dijk was crying his eyes out. So loads of emotion there. Aston Villa were on the beach today getting battered by Crystal Palace, but they've got a Champions League spot, so they're not bothered. They're probably hungover. And Tottenham, we asked Sheffield United to do us a favour, and Sheffield United could not do us a favour. Tottenham won 3-0. They've got Europa League spot in 5th, and they will be going to the Europa League next season. Now, Chelsea win today. 5th win in a row. 5 wins in a row. Chelsea have done exactly what I've asked them to do in terms of beat Nottingham Forest, beat Brighton, beat Bournemouth, and then we can have a conversation. Well, we've beaten Nottingham Forest, we've beaten Brighton, we've beaten Bournemouth, and now we're going to have a conversation. Might not be today properly, but tomorrow we've got to have a conversation. So there'll be an entire video dedicated to where do Chelsea go from here? What do we do with Pochettino? What do we do with the players that we have? We have improved towards the latter stages of the season. We've, like I've said, 5 wins in a row. The only teams that have 5 in a row, as I can see, and as you can see on screen right now, if you pay attention, look, Chelsea, Arsenal, City. That's it. No one else has 5 in a row. So what we could have possibly asked for from Chelsea since that Aston Villa second half, right, is the max that we could ask for. You can't ask for more. So we have to have a conversation. That will come tomorrow. But in terms of today, we say goodbye to Thiago Silva. Now, again, Sky have cut off the footage in terms of the coverage of the game. So they finished the game. They went over to City, title celebrations and all of that. They're lifting the trophy now as I speak. And all of that is going on. But from people that are at the ground, and I've seen some tweets being put out, apparently Thiago Silva has done quite something emotional there, and it's something that we're all going to get to see, I think, by the end of tonight. So get the tissues out just in case, because it might be pretty deep in terms of emotion and I think tears and all of that. We say goodbye to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, I just want to say personally, huge thank you for two things. Thank you for being a top tier player and for being, honestly, in such a short time, even being considered to be put into the legends bracket is just such a feat in and of itself, right? And he deserves it. An absolute top professional in every sense of the word. And the second thing is just being a proper leader on and off the pitch. And what do I mean by that? On the pitch, you see what he's like. You see the way that he carries himself, the way that he commands, the way that he sets example, and the way that he allows his experience to speak. And off the pitch, he's 40. Look how he keeps himself in shape. He never gets injured, but rarely. He's always fit. He's always ready. He looks after himself. He's a family man. He's got a top family. Shout out and thank you to Belle Silva as well. His entire family. I wish all of them the best. I want to say thank you to Thiago and Belle Silva, because even for Belle, I think she's been such an incredible fan. I think she's contributed completely, just her communication has been top tier. She's interacted with all fans. She's the sort of person that doesn't really want to just be up there with the VIPs. She's happy to go into the concourses and mix it up with the normal average fan, which she's done multiple times. She'll sit with the normal fans. She does everything. She interacts, she responds. And I have to say, she keeps it real. She keeps it honest. She keeps it straight. She keeps it 100. Even at times where many were afraid to talk, you saw what she came out with on Twitter and she laid it down. And I respect that. Because that's sticking to your truth and the way that you see it and making it clear and not being afraid to say it. I think that commands respect. So big up to Belle Silva. I wish her and the entire family all the best. And Thiago Silva, good luck in Brazil. Good luck in Fluminense. Enjoy it. Enjoy retirement. And when you're retired, we'll be here. And I hope that you will be back in the capacity as a coach, as an assistant, something like that, in order to get yourself up and running, hopefully, as a top-tier manager in the future, which I think he does possess the skill to become. So, good luck to Thiago. And for us, yeah, in terms of today's result, I mean, bloody hell, what a goal from CAICEDO. That was just, again, I'm going to use the word, stupendous. Stupendous. Absolutely stupendous. That goal had no right going in. We've not seen that goal since what? Wayne Rooney? Has anyone else scored a goal like that since? I'm trying to think. I think there's been one or two, but I can't pinpoint it. Has Ward-Prowse scored from that distance before? Anyway, it was Beckham-esque. I remember Beckham's halfway line shot, that's for sure. That's unforgettable. CAICEDO, literally the same thing today. Goalkeeper thought he was sick. He thought he was smart coming out that far in order to clear it. Sends it right to CAICEDO. One touch, boom. And everything was perfect. The shot was perfect. It went up and it dipped at the right moment, hit the right amount of net. It was just, the trajectory was superb. Absolutely superb. So CAICEDO nailed it. Beautiful goal from CAICEDO. And I think that goes up there to be goal of the season. Am I not? Right? Surely that's goal of the season. If that's not goal of the season, what is? Now, I know there's been good goals there, and there's been goals where players have gone on their own, they've done mad things, or they've smashed it top bins and all that, but CAICEDO's got to be contender. Got to be contender, surely. So the fact that he's got his first Chelsea goal, because he did score against Spurs and it was disallowed, the fact he got his first Chelsea goal in that manner, what a way to introduce it, eh? What a way to introduce yourself and get that first goal. Big up to CAICEDO, fantastic performance from him today. And overall, I mean, Sterling got the second goal. Funnily enough, on the watch-along, someone sent in a super chat and was talking about how Sterling has been under par. And as soon as I was about to respond, Sterling goes in on his own and he scores. And I'm like, I don't need to say anything. Sterling's just answered all of us. And it was a very good independent goal from Raheem Sterling. And that sent us 2-0 up. We did go 2-1 down. Well, we did go one goal down to 2-1, which was poor. Cucurella being sent and sold a dream in that challenge. At the same time, Badiashile going in for a block that wasn't really convincing. It's not like he had a strong foot behind it. Goes off his foot and it goes into the net and it's 2-1. We did go to sleep. Last 20 minutes, we went to sleep. And I don't really know why. We did see it through, but Dominic Solanke had a couple of chances and it could have gone a bit left there. But we needed a draw, minimum, and I think that's probably why we brought the tempo down. But up until when we scored the second goal, we were intense. We were holding a good enough level. We were pressing hard enough. We were playing with a lot of energy. And that's something that for big portions of this season, we've not seen. So it's nice to see that from Chelsea now. And it's nice to see some form. And this form is part of the conversation we're going to have tomorrow in terms of consistency, because we need consistency. But 5 wins in a row is, I would say, the first signal that you have to take seriously. And you have to think, okay, this could be the consistency we're looking for now. Now, you're not going to win every game. But if we win 5 in a row, we win a 6th, and then we draw, and then we win, and then we lose a game. That happens. And then we draw, and then we win, and then we win again, and then we win again, and then we draw. That's the sort of form that will win you the title. And so that's the consistency that I'm looking for us to try and have, is where we have more wins than anything else. The draws and losses, the draws are sporadic and the losses are a little less. Is kind of the balance that we're looking to try and get. But that's part of the conversation we will have. Apart from that, look, we said goodbye to Thiago Silva. We're going to have a conversation on Pochettino tomorrow. And in terms of all the players that played, I don't have much complaints. No one really had a bad game. Yeah, I can't think of anyone that had a bad game. No one had a bad game. I think the levels dipped in the last 20 minutes, like I've said. Apart from that, everyone was basically there to do the job, and we got the job done. So happy days. Overall happy days. I'm happy we've ended it this way. I'm happy we got 5 in a row. And I'm happy we've picked up at the last minute, basically. The latter stage of the season, we've really picked up, and we are now finishing 6th. That's done. And it means, because Tottenham have beaten Sheffield United and we finished 6th, it means we now need Manchester United to lose the FA Cup final. Simple as that. That's the job now. We've done what we've had to do. It's up to Man City to do us the favour. Now, that's a team that you can rely on to do you a favour, right? Not Sheffield United. Good luck in the Championship, by the way. You're going to need it. Man City beat Man United, we get Europa League. If Man City do not beat Man United, we get Conference League. One way or another, we will play European football next season, but I don't want to play Conference League. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's a waste of money. It's a waste of resources for what you could possibly gain. It will be not enough money for us. It will be a risk of more injury for what? Like, that's the thing. We need things that we got to sort out first. The Europa League is a different scenario. The Europa League is a competition where even Lamps and JT and all them lot were playing at one point. Like, that's fine. Yeah. All of them were playing at one point. That's fine, right? Not Didier. He didn't play it. But you get the gist. We can go into the Europa League and set a level and get used to that schedule and then try and get top 4 and then go and get Champions League from there. So that's the minimum for me. Hopefully we get it. Fingers crossed. And that basically sums everything up. That's what we now need to happen. The FA Cup final. And there will be a watch long for that on here. So make sure you guys are here for that. We will tune in to watch the FA Cup final. We will tune in to watch the Champions League final. And I think we'll even do a Europa League final because of Bayer Leverkusen and the fact that they've still not lost a flipping game yet. All comps, they've not lost a game. It's just stupendous. Once again, like Chris Eubank says, it's stupendous. So, listen. We got the job done. Happy days. Very, very calm, collected performance. 2-1 winners. Finishing 6th. Goodbye, Thiago Silva. Thank you very much for everything. Obrigado. And listen, there's players there that I think we might be saying goodbye to. Maybe we won't. Gallagher, Chalobah, Sterling, Badiashile. Question marks. We'll see what happens. But I hope Gallagher, Chalobah stays. And Sterling, Badiashile, I would say are unlikely to leave. But if something does come in for them, we consider if the right amount of money is correct, as far as I'm concerned. So listen. And also the strategy going forward. Now, the owners did put out a statement in the club programme today. right? They did communicate with the fans, with the club program. Again, we will go into all that detail tomorrow, I reckon. We'll see the fallout from today, what's being reported, and we'll go from there. But we do need 2 players or so of experience to come in, and that will bring us the balance that we need in order to get the young players up and running properly. It's as simple as that. If we do that, I think everyone will be on board. So, fingers crossed. Let me know your thoughts down below. Congrats to Manchester City again, Premier League champions. Unlucky Arsenal. Let me know your thoughts on them as well. Jurgen Klopp leaves Liverpool. Tears everywhere. Goodbye, Jurgen. Best of luck. Good luck in all your future endeavours. And Liverpool, good luck to you as well. Because now I think Arne Slot's coming in. I got to be honest. I think Liverpool are going to need some luck. I don't think Liverpool are going to be holding the level that they've held under Klopp. So that's my prediction anyway. We'll see what happens. I will also be reacting to my Premier League predictions. That will be a video that will come out in the new week. So make sure you're there for that. And I'll see all of you then. So thank you all so much. Once again, like I mentioned on the watch along, and I'll mention it here, thank you to everyone that's got this number up to where it is. 180,000 of you are now subscribed to the channel. We are on the road to 200k. We are going to get there pretty soon, and it's all down to you. So thank you all so much. Honestly, from myself to all of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we keep it going. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you lot then. Take care and peace.